Look, welcome back to the channel, everybody. How are you guys doing today? My name is Corey Miller, and thank you all so much for returning. And if you're new here, please subscribe. That stuff really helps. Anyway, look, here we are again. It hasn't even been a week since the last Nintendo Direct, and we're back here already. Now, yesterday I recorded a video and I decided not to put it out. I was a little scared to put out a video and say, hey, there's probably going to be a Nintendo Direct this week. Now, there's this YouTuber, Switch Force, who was talking about the Direct. And after this whole beat 'em up situation, I was like, there's no reason Switch Force would lie about a Direct like beat 'em ups did. But, it was just very strange. It was hard to believe that there was going to be another Direct happening. So I decided not to. But here we are. Another Direct is happening. And it is a indie Direct. Now, it is strange that it says, or that it is 15 minutes. That's going to be tough. That's going to be short. That's going to be not a lot of time. I will be streaming it. But yeah, that's not a lot of time. So, and it's an indie world, indie worlds have been decent in the past, and they usually, they do have an ending thing. Last time was Pizza Tower. That was a pretty big indie, and a lot of times they're bringing stuff. But, one thing about the tweet about this that I noticed that it said was announcements and updates on games releasing for the Switch 1 and Switch 2. And I thought that update was really cool because obviously we know about Silksong. Obviously we know a lot about Silksong. Silksong's been a thing for years. People acted like it didn't exist for a little bit, but there was still plenty of info to go on and word from the team that they were working on it, and they kept reassuring in multiple small ways that it's still being worked on. What would these updates be? There's also Hades, Hades 2. But Hades 2 and Silksong are really some of the only updates I could really think, unless it's new Balatro DLC or something. You know what I mean? There could be some stuff like that would count as updates, but I don't know what it'd be. But at the same time, it's a 15-minute indie Direct, so it's kind of hard to believe that they would put Silksong here. But they're gonna need some sort of closer. I don't know. It's a strange situation getting a Direct so quick. But what do you guys think? Are you guys hopeful? Are you guys hopeful? I know the Silksong streets right now are a little bit crazy. There's buildings burning and stuff. But look, we're gonna remain strong. That's what you got to do. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys hopeful? Either way, I hope to see you guys there. I will be streaming it. Just a reminder, and I hope you all have a good one. Bye.